Week 1 here at Soldier Field, where the Packers come in and dominate the Bears yet again.
It sucks, rivalry, week 1, going against the Packers. It sucks, this one hurts. In the grand scheme of things, you have to look at the bigger picture. We have 16 games to go in the regular season. We have a lot of room to improve, a lot of room to grow. That's what we're going to do.
And the Broncos will escape with their first win of the year.
The Chicago Bears team was supposed to take a big-time jump. Aaron Rodgers, Big Bad Wolf, no longer in the NFC North.
It's tough. We get to find out a lot about people and who we are as a team, and this group is learning from these things very quickly. So it's just learning from the bad and making them good, and also continuing to do the things that we're doing well. Just do them and be consistent.
14 in a row, the longest losing streak in Bears history goes bye-bye.
Justin Fields been cooking. Maybe the light has come on with him and DJ Moore from an offensive standpoint.
It's not a good sign for Chicago. Justin Fields is headed towards the locker room.
The Bears dropped to 2-7.
Everybody's bought in to the same mission. Everybody bought into what we want to get accomplished. It's not always glitz and glam. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go through storms. And we've just been through a big storm this year. That brings out the character in a person as a man, and that brings out the character of the football team.
Montez Sweat, one of the best young pass rushers in the NFL, is headed to the Chicago Bears.
Sweat closing ground quickly and swings him down to the ground.
The Sweat effect.
Left side, free play for Justin, works it down the left side. He's got DJ Moore at the 5. Loping into the end zone for the touchdown. Takeaway number 4. Interception number 3. Matt Eberflus's defense.
16 interceptions since week 11. Those are no play numbers. Those are serious, Henry. Those are the real deal, and that's a building block towards 2024.
Bears have a winning streak at home that has now reached 5 in a row.
Nobody thought that the Week 18 game would be a win-and-in scenario for the Packers over a Bears team that would also have clinched the #1 overall pick in next year's draft, too, with an opportunity to go to 8 and 9.
Fields twisting left to the 5, to the pylon, puts the ball on the orange. Touchdown Bears!
See what it's for?
Best memes. I'd like to thank the Academy. I appreciate everything that I sacrificed to be here. And love you guys.
Best tweet of the year. Share.
What? Y'all crazy for this.
Hey, I'm gonna take that. That's dope. Best singer. Thank you. I've been waiting to win this award for a long time now, so finally got it.
Oh! Best fight up.
Don't be chasing waterfall. Don't be chasing waterfall.
Whatever. How you mad? Whatever. Guess what? Who got it? Guess what?
That's mustache.
Would you like to make an acceptance speech?
Didn't have a whole lot of competition. I knew I was the best right off the bat. So the award's just a little icing on the cake for me.
Best dance moves. They're a little stiff. It got better from the Minnesota to Arizona.
Jack Sanborn.
First annual Jack Sanborn named it something. I'm honored. I feel like I'm good for the award.
Silly Stars. Congratulations.
Thanks. It's an honor. It took tremendous effort to be the silliest person in the locker room. One time myself. The world may never know.
Hey! This press conference.
Who knows what this is? What is this called? Okay. And what is this called? Ooh. I appreciate the honor. It means a lot. Thank God. Thank you. Hope I get another one.
Hey, man. Appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Best chicken wings.
Thank you, Chicago. Shout out to my partner, Marquez. Go Wings, and we'll win it next year.
Can you believe he actually dresses like that in public?
You ready to lose my Super Bowl on Sunday?
There's no way in hell the Packers are going to lose. Tell him. Oh. I love that drill. Are you rebuilding your kitchen or the defensive line?
No, it's actually just to screw your chances at the playoffs. The Lions have one just like it.
Oh, please. The Bears haven't won at Lambeau since the iPhone 6.
It was actually the 6S. Maybe you'd remember that if you didn't spend so much time driving to our dispensary.
The only reason Illinois legalized it is because you have to be high to be a Bears fan.
I'm pretty sure I saw your defensive coordinator there after the Panthers game.
We still own you.
Oh, you own us. Well, guess what, Mr. Packers fan? That's like owning an 87 Buick. It's really nothing to brag about.
You know what? When you're right, you're right. Let's not let this rivalry get between our friends.
I guess it could always be worse. You should be a Vikings fan.
I wouldn't even wish that on you. Come on, bring it in for the real.
Give me a bear hug. Don't push it.
Good luck on Sunday.
See you at the lake.
What's going on, everybody? We just getting started, man. Leave a comment, leave a like. CNG Podcast, Bears versus Packers. Last game of the season. Knock them out the playoffs, man. Let's go. Let's keep it going.
I'm tired of talking about Justin Fields. I want to talk to him. Justin, it doesn't matter what I want to happen with you, what any of us want, what anybody watching wants. Right now, it doesn't even matter what the Bears want. It matters what you want. I think you want to be a Chicago Bear for life. So do it. Get it. Grab it this weekend. It's right there. I am sick of reading about your landing spots. You could be a Raider. You could be a Falcon. To hell with that. You are an effing Chicago Bear, homegrown. There is no landing spot because you're not leaving. Not if you win Sunday against that team in that town. Something you understood way back in your very first ever mic'd up moment as a Bear. You got it.
Who's your center at Ohio State? What year was he? Did he get drafted? Who's that? Oh, yeah. Well, we're happy for him on draft day, then after that, he can come our way.
Bears fans loved it. Here's the problem. Josh Myers has been to the playoffs, and he's never lost to you. He got drafted by the right team. The team that you play this weekend. I think it's the biggest game of your life. I think it is a bigger game for the Bears than it is for the Packers. Green Bay wins, it determines their next few weeks.
Let's go.
Chicago wins, it determines their next few years. You win, it determines your entire career. Justin, that team that traded up to draft you is going to grab some college kid to replace you. Doesn't that piss you off? Play like it. For a guy who usually says nothing, it is time to scream something. I am your quarterback. I am your leader. I am your present. I am your future. Take those draft picks and shove them, or save them, or trade them. But you're going to need them to build me an army so I can bring you a Super Bowl for the first time in almost 40 years, so I can give you a real franchise quarterback for the first time in over 100 years. Now, you go up there and you lose again, how can the Bears keep you? But you go burn Lambeau down, how can they not? Great moments are born from great opportunity. You can end two evils in one game. The Green Bay Packers season and the Justin Fields debate. Keep him, help him, pay him, crown him. Justin, this is not your last game as a Bears player. It's your first game as a Bears legend. Woo! Strength and honor, you unleash hell. You got it? Let's go!
Oh, really? Jordan Love, 30 touchdown, 4,000-yard performances with an inexperienced group of wide receivers and tight ends has been pretty good.
I can never take anything from the Green Bay Packers. I'll roll with Justin. Take that.
I gotta go Jordan.
I'm taking Justin Fields. I can't take anything green or gold or smells like Limburger.
Jordan Love would have the best statistical season in Bears history with those numbers, and he's doing it with the youngest roster in football, so I will roll with Jordan Love.
Justin Fields, because the guys believe in Justin Fields. They've gone to war with Justin Fields, so they respect Justin Fields and everything that he brings to the table.
Is Matt LaFleur calling the plays? Because I'll take Justin Fields.
Justin Fields, go Bears, bear down.
I'm going to go with my guy Fields.
It's Justin Fields.
I'm going off the board. Give me Caleb Williams.
Keep Justin Fields. You don't need to get a Caleb Williams or a Drake May. Here's why. You have no idea what those guys are. Sure, we've heard the talk about Caleb Williams being generational and Drake May being the prototypical quarterback. We have no idea. When Justin Fields came out, they said some of the same things about him. Well, Justin Fields has proven to be your quarterback of the future. Trade down. Get some extra draft picks. You don't need another quarterback. You have your guy. Build it around him. You have a young offense. defense. You have DJ Moore. Now you can go out and get another wide receiver, maybe Marvin Harrison. If you add that to the mix, the offense can be good. Here's one more thing. Fix the defense. Get one more pass rusher. You add a pass rusher to Montez Sweat by maybe trading down and getting extra picks. All of a sudden, you have a playoff team.
You're left-handed, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Are you left-handed?
Definitely are.
No kidding. You know, I didn't know that Cole Kmet threw left-handed. If he ever throws a pass, the other team's not gonna know. I just assume he's right-handed.
Yeah, I know that.
You always assume people are right-handed.
Yeah, pretty much.
But if he throws left-handed, that'll mess him up because he was a hell of a pitcher.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Let's go, baby! Let's go take the field! Let's go!
Early in the season in September, I think you gathered the guys together and you said, why not us? This team has the record it has, but you weren't wrong. The close calls, things could have been totally different. So what did you know then that made you think that?
Just the guys that we brought in, just, you know, the talent that they have, the man they are, and just who they stand for. You know, I just seen all camp, you know, the way we battled, you know, the way, you know, that we just kept going every single day. You know, I know, you know, camp might have been pain and things like that, but just the way them guys just, you know, kept battling and the way we just kept getting, you know, closer and closer together. You know, I knew it was something special, you know, from there on.
What's with the bow and arrow? What's the move?
You know, I've been doing it since, you know, junior college. You know, just putting the mark down my face. You know, I feel like I'm a warrior. Like, I'm gonna lay it all out on the field that, you know, I'm really unstoppable. And, you know, I really came, you know, from the commentator the first game against Wisconsin. You know, I remember I battled through a couple injuries. When I got the last pick, he was like, you know, that kid's a warrior. And that's how I really think of myself. So every time I do the bow and arrow, you know, that's who I think I am. You know,
What's going on, everybody? It's going to hit you guys with this intro, and we're going to get straight to it. How's everybody doing? Give us 1 second. It's going down. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? This is G Walker, one half of the CNG Podcast.
And I'm CJ, the other half of the CNG Podcast.
Yo, yo. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the CNG Podcast. Bears CNG Podcast, Windy City End Zone pregame show. I'm G Walker.
What's going on, people? I'm CJ. What's going on with y'all?
Man, we finally got here to the last game of the season. It got big consequences, man, for the Packers today, man. Leave a comment, leave a like, leave a follow, leave a share. But before we get to the content, we got to give our shout out to our guys, man. The guys that we're doing this pregame show with. Hey, we got to give our shout out to our guys, man. Shout out to everybody at windycityendzone.football, man. We got our guy Pat over there. We got our guy Shane. These guys are big dogs, man. Go on their website. Everything is about the Bears. It's Bears articles. It's Bears blogs. It's Bears podcasts. Our podcast, CCP. We got, you know, it's a bunch of other podcasts up there, man. Shout out to Pat and Shane at windycityendzone.football, man. These guys are great, and this is who we do our pregame show with, man. But, hey, if you like what we doing, CNG, give us a like on Facebook and a follow. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow us on X, man. How y'all doing today, Bears fans? Speak to us, man. Speak to us to let us know how you doing. CJ, can I get some music for today? Can we get some music? We need all the vibes, baby. What's going on? This is going to be a big game, man. This is a huge game. Bears momentum this season has turned all the way around, bro. How do y'all feel? CJ, you see the you see that right there, right? Let's get to some of the comments, man. Let's get to some of the comments. We got Audrey saying what's going on. What up, C? What's
going on?
Well, we got a Facebook user say, hey, we're doing great on this Sunday. We doing great too. Nice to hear from you. What up, Troy? Troy, so I'm not watching the game. Media's gonna jinx it. Hey, man, you're gonna miss out on an epic game, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Hey.
What's going on? CNG Podcast. Let's go Bears. Let's win. Facebook user. Hey, you gotta tag your name on the top of the podcast of the show so we can know who you are. You know what I mean? Bear down. But CJ, you see this right here, dog. The Chicago Bears are the only thing standing between the Packers and the playoffs, man. You couldn't script this up a better way this season, man. Bears started out 0-4, man. 0-4. I think we're like 4-2 in the last 6, and we can knock the Packers out the playoffs, bro. What do you feel about today, bro? What does this mean to you today? Overall, with the season.
Yeah, I'm going to say I think it's make or break for Justin, because I think if Justin wins this game, it's going to put a stamp on, if he's going to be here or not, because I think the organization wants to see, hey, is this really our franchise quarterback, or do we want to, move him potentially, to bring in a new quarterback. So I think it all depends on how Justin performs today, whether he's going to stay here or not.
You know what? I can kind of see that, man. I can see that today's been a big game, for as far as his career, being here as a Bear. It's going to be hard to, man. It's going to be hard to. Hey, you guys in the comment section, what do y'all feel like? What do y'all feel? Do y'all feel that this is Justin Fields' last game in the Chicago Bears uniform, man? Even if he wins, let us know how y'all feel about that. Let's get to a couple of comments. Hey, Troy said, I know my Bears can't do it. We're going to screenshot your comment, Troy. I'm going to screenshot this, man. What's going on, Philly? Let's go, Bears. Let us do this. And we got to do it, bro. Today is the day. Today is the day. We got Phantom in the comments, man. What up, bro? You said, fuck the foolish Packers. You know that. After Packers till the day we gone. You know what, bro? I think this is such an important game for everybody, man. And not just Justin Fields, but for everybody, man. I think a couple of the guys that make the Pro Bowl, Jaquan Brisker didn't make the Pro Bowl. TJ Edwards didn't make the Pro Bowl. Who else am I missing? DJ Moore didn't make the Pro Bowl. I think the Chicago Bears are coming in with a chip on their shoulder, man. I think they're coming in with a chip on their shoulder today and represent. But CJ, I said you put a couple of things up in here, man. Let's talk about it real quick. These are the guys that did make the Pro Bowl, right?
Yeah, those are the guys that made the Pro Bowl. And there was actually a video that was put on the Bears website this week on Facebook showing that these guys were selected to go to the Pro Bowl, which is pretty cool. Eberflus was the one who had the meeting with both of these guys, and they were pretty. I think Jalen Johnson was more surprised than anybody, but the kid's been playing phenomenal though.
Yeah, man. You know what? I think that JJ was surprised, but Montez Sweat is here, man. It's a Sweat effect. We all said that Jalen Johnson was playing like trash beginning of the season. We saw the stats. We saw Jalen Johnson's stats about him being good, but he could be better. Now that he has Montez Sweat, his anchor on the defense, his interception rate is through the roof. His shutdown rate is through the roof. You can't even throw over there. Pass ratings for quarterbacks is like 20%. J.J. Allen is legit, man. Shout out to Montez Sweat for coming through and changing this team, man. We got a comment from Phantom saying, bro, if we get rid of Fields, I'm going to poop in the box and send it to Pose. Hey, man, you've been on Pose for a long time, bro. We going to see, man. We going to see. Thank you, man. Followers, yeah, man. Like and follow, man. Share this episode if you can, wherever you are. CNG Podcast, baby. Yeah, DJ got snubbed for sure, man. DJ should have been. He was top 10 all season, leading receivers, leading the team as the #1 wide receiver, man. It was crazy. And we got a bear down from the Shot Bulls podcast. Shout out to the guys. Bobby, C-Dub. Appreciate you guys, man. We're going to be coming to talk to y'all for our end of season Bears EP wrap-up, bro. We're going to send you guys an invitation. We'll talk about that later. But while we talking about that boy, these guys, man, look at our rookie, bro. This is a rookie. Tyreek Stevenson, man. CJ, talk to the people about your boy, Tyreek.
I mean, you saw the potential. You saw the potential, I think, from the beginning of the season, what this kid potentially had. Of course, we've seen him make some mistakes here and there, but I think overall he's proven to be a starting, at least DB in this league.
Man, I got to agree with you, man. Tyreek Stevenson, man, he took his lumps and his bumps, man. People were throwing over there. He was making his mistakes, but you cannot attack Tyreek Stevenson. One thing is for sure, he's going to get his lick back. You keep trying to throw on Tyreek, he's going to get his look back, and chances are it's going to be an interception. Tyreek is not that dude to keep picking on, bro, and he should have made the Pro Bowl. But Keep it moving, dog, with the content. Leave a comment if you got something out there for us. Man, then he end up being the player of the week, bro. Let me read this. NFC Defensive Player of the Week. 2 interceptions, 4 defended passes, and 5 total tackles. Looked like Ryan Poles hit it out of the park with this draft pick, CJ. I can't stress enough how good this kid has been this season, man. I said he was going to be good. I'm glad I was right on the right side of history. And he's good, man. He's better than good. So our secondary looked like it's legit, you know?
Yeah, I think some people, when the Bears drafted, I think they thought that they overstretched to get him. But, you've seen the talent there, the potential there. So that's why I say you got to get some of these guys time to develop, whether it's 4 games of the season, whether it's 10, whether it's 15. If they're in the right system, which I believe this kid is, and he's showing the fact that he can go after the ball, whether it's pass deflections or whether it's interceptions. He has that, talent, and you can see it right away. And I think he's going to be a good player, man. I think just his rookie season is a step to what we're going to see, I think, throughout his career, even better numbers than this right here, what you're seeing.
Yeah, man. I just think that Tyreek Stevens was a solid man, a solid pickup, man. I thought Ryan Poles reached with him only because Terrell Stevens was giving this man competition at camp. So you have to give Ryan Poles for drafting Terrell Smith and this kid right here. Because they were saying Terrell Smith is a 5th-round draft pick, and he was competing with a 2nd-round draft pick to start. So the insurance we got in our secondary is insane. So shout out to Ryan Poles for knocking this draft out, man. But let's keep it moving with the content, bro. CJ, look at this, man. The Chicago Bears currently lead the NFL in NITs with 22. 22 interceptions, man. Let's just start right there. 22, CJ. What is your thoughts on 22 interceptions, bro? What's going on?
Well, I can definitely say that at least 4 of those guys, and this is just my opinion, at least 4 of those guys have made an impact. I'm looking at Eddie Jackson, probably not so much, but you can't say enough about Johnson. You can't say enough about Gordon. You can't say enough about Tyreek Stevens. You can't say enough about Briscoe. Those guys are the blueprint of that secondary, and that was the most thing I was concerned about going into this season. How was the Bears secondary going to look? And they improved beyond my wildest imagination, man, because that was my biggest fear, was how the Bears going to protect that back, as far as the backfield, as far as the field, as far as the touchdown and whatnot, and giving up touchdowns. They've done an outstanding job to lead the NFL in 22 interceptions as a DB and as safeties. That's crazy, man. I'm proud of those guys. I really am.
Yeah, man. And I said that the secondary was going to be our biggest strength coming into the season. I said that, you know what I mean? Because I'm looking at the guys we got. We got Jalen Johnson. Tyreek looked great in camp. Then we got Jaquan Briscoe. I was not worried about our secondary. It's just that we didn't have a pass rush to make it look legit. So it's right on track to what I thought it would be, and I cannot complain. But let's keep reading this. 4 out of 5 starting DBs are currently on rookie contracts and are 24 years old or younger. Ryan Poles is quietly building the best secondary in the NFL with youth to be great for many years to come. This has been an extraordinary year and a half for Ryan Poles and this Chicago Bears as a team and draft picks, man. Jalen Johnson looking like a top 5 cornerback. Gotta love it. Jaquan Briscoe is looking like an all-pro safety. He has 17 tackles this season, and that's the most since the merger. Tyreek Stevenson does not look like a rookie. He doesn't look like a rookie. Kyler Gordon, you can unleash him and put him anywhere in that nickel spot, and he's going to get it. He's going to get it. And Eddie Jackson, the old veteran, he's just playing along, but he's still kind of Eddie Jackson, man. But this secondary is legit, man. It's legit, and I'm happy that it's happening right now. So let's beat the Packers, man, because that boy Jordan Love threw some fluky dookie ass passes in Green Bay. That shit ain't working today. Not against this secondary. But let's get to some comments, man. Let's get to some comments. Phantom right here says he had a career yard. He was top 10 receiver all year. He got snubbed, bro. DJ definitely got snubbed. Shabull Podcast says, bet let us know about the wrap up at the end of the season, bro. Definitely, man. Definitely gonna get with you guys. Definitely want to know how y'all feel about everything this season. We got Felix saying that would be done if our quarterback leaves. The Bears really need an edge rush in order to be dangerous. CJ, we want to respond to this right here.
Well, to me, they already have an edge rusher, but definitely I think the defense is more solidified right now going into the offseason. But you can tell that the defense is the blueprint of this team right now. You know, the offense will catch up at some point, but we got to see as far as what Justin's going to leave is going to stay. I think it's kind of 50-50 right now to me, my opinion.
Yeah, and if you're in here, please leave a like, leave a follow, share this first. It helps us a lot. Thank you very much. Let's keep going to these comments, man. What's up, Phantom? How you doing? He said, we need to keep Field, draft Harrison #1, draft best tackle available at number 10. There's 2 projected to go in top 10 and address the center and safety position in offseason. I got to agree, bro. I got to agree. I want a wide receiver. We need another tackle. Get another, and we definitely need a center because Lucas Patrick is not playing in today's game. Lucas Patrick is out for this game. He's not playing. The center position's been iffy all season, whether it was Justin Fields starting or you guys' favorite quarterback, the backup, damn Tyson Bagent. He's bad. He was bad the whole time, so it didn't matter. It was all sloppy, man. Phantom again saying, yo, Poles hit the mark drafting Brisker, Gordon, and Stevenson. Yes, he did, bro. Yes, he did. Yo, I think Jalen Johnson done heard me talking ish early in the season and said, hold my drink. Career year that came from nowhere. It came from nowhere because of Montez Sweat. That's what it was, man. He was just a tick slower to get those interceptions. Now you got a defensive beast back there. That quarterback got to release that ball a little bit quicker, man. And Jalen Johnson, his bag has skyrocketed. It's up through the roof. So, all right. Let's keep it moving. We're going to get back to those comments, but let's keep it moving, man. So this is our defense. CJ, you want to read this, man?
Hold on, we got to put it back up there, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Bears are #1 in NIT. They're #1 in run defense. They're #1 in explosive plays percentage. 2nd in first downs allowed. 3rd in opponent against opposite quarterback rating. The team quarterback rating, and 4th in the passing and per passing. They're 6th in total yards. 6th in plays per play, and they're 6th in points per game. Okay.
Yeah, this defense is a playoff. This is a playoff level defense. 1st in interceptions, 1st in run defense, 1st in explosive play percentage, 2nd in first downs, 3rd in opposing quarterback rating, 4th in yards per pass. We just talked about this secondary. Our secondary is holding teams to 4th in yards per pass. That's incredible, man. 6th in total yards, 6th in yards per play, 6th in points per game. It's insane, bro. This Bears defense is legit. Go ahead, C.
And you know what, man? What the thing that sticks out to me, man, is 3rd and in the quarterback rating as far as opponents. They're 3rd against the quarterback. So with the passer rating, so that tells me that these quarterbacks are having a difficult time getting completions out there, and that goes again to what? The secondary. That goes again to what? The front 4. So it just tells you that the Bears defense is a playoff defense. This is a playoff team that's probably 1-2 plays away on the offense to really get to where they need to go, whether that's offensive line, whether that's, the running backs playing better, or whether that's the wide receiver. So let's see what happens, man. But the Bears are right there. I definitely say that they're going to be a playoff team next year. I guarantee that right here on the CNG podcast.
Yes, sir. But let's get into some of these comments, man. We got Phantom saying, yo, I think, he already said that. Only our secondary issue is replacing Jackson. Eddie Jackson will be replaced, man. I don't think he's going to be here after this season. However many years he got left, he's going to ride that contract out. He's not going to be a Bear. Shabo's podcast says no Jalen Johnson. What are you talking about, Bobby? What do you mean no Jalen Johnson? Facebook users say they agree. And you got to tag your name in the show so we can know who you are, Facebook user. Leave a like and a follow. Don't forget Poles hit on Darnell Wright as well. Oh, we got an overlay for that, bro. Yeah, we do. Talk about Darnell Wright, bro. He made the all-offensive rookie team, bro. So we're going to get to that, Bobby. We're going to get to that.
Whoa. Yo, Bobby said Johnson is out. Okay, that must have been an update.
Oh, Jalen out?
Jalen is out.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn. Hey, but we got Terrell Smith. I'm not worried. We got Terrell Smith, baby.
Right.
I'm not worried. We got Phantom saying the edges will be set. Once Yannick is healthy, all our D needs is a solid star interior lineman and replace Jackson at depth and all linebacker spots. I got to agree, bro. All we doing right now is plug and play pieces in. And now that you're a contender, a fake playoff team, you got your anchors on defense with your corners and your edges and your linebackers. Now you can just plug guys in for cheap. Draft guys around. You know what I'm saying? So the Bears trend is up, man. So Phantom said, yo, much love. You y'all are some of the best real Bears content. Thank you, bro. We appreciate you coming through the show early in the season, last season, coming through, man. Shout out to Phantom, bro. Appreciate you for everything you've done for the podcast, man. We really do, man. Shout out to you, and shout out to everybody that messed with you over there at Phantom Squad with Will and Seth and all those guys. One love, baby.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, Bobby said they just dropped. Damn. So Jalen Johnson, if anybody's in here, Jalen Johnson is out. He's out for this game today. All right, but let's keep it moving with more content, man. Let's go. Man, Tyreek Stevenson, Javon Dexter, and Roshan Johnson. These are the rookies that has been performing above what we thought they would probably be performing at, man. This is crazy. Tariq, we already know about him. But let's talk about Javon Dexter, man. We did a player strengths and weaknesses in the offseason. He had his good, he had his bad. You know what I'm saying, CJ? They say he didn't have a good starting off the line and all that. So what are your thoughts on Javon Dexter, man? Probably being top 3 in rushes and he's top 3 in pressures as a rookie, man. Among rookies, what you think?
The only thing I gotta say is this: is that you got a lot of NFL experts out there that will get their thoughts on these players before they, snap the ball. And this kid definitely had potential, and I saw the potential that he can, cause havoc on the line. Got to give guys time to develop their skills. I keep saying this over and over again. A lot of people want to go because an NFL expert said this, the NFL expert said that. Well, if that's the case, tell me why, and I'm going to take it back a little bit. Tell me why a lot of these experts had Mitchell Trubisky over Patrick Mahomes during the draft. And that's what a lot of the experts say. And then you see how that turned out. So my biggest thing I would tell anybody when evaluating these players, when you guys look at them, and because they got videos all over YouTube, you guys can look at them and see the plays. Look at the eyeball test of your eyes and tell me what you see when you look at this player out there. Then you determine whether that guy's going to be good or not. That's all I have to say on that. But he's playing. He's playing very well towards the end of the season. That's what I want to see. Development. How are you going to play from the start of the season to the end of the season? He's right there where I thought he was going to be.
Yeah, man, it's just cool, man, that Ryan Poles are knocking all these draft picks, these free agent deals out of the park, man. Him and Ian up there, I've never felt so good about a front office and a GM in my life with the Chicago Bears, but this is all new, rare air to me. So, and it's all worked out. So whatever Ryan Poles decides to do with that number 1 overall pick, as a Bears fan, not a Justin Fields fan, I'm riding with it either way, man. I trust the scouting department. I trust him and Ian. So, hey, man, Bears fans, we got to be happy with this front office, man. But let's get a comment. I think we got a comment. We got Lucas right here saying the Chicago Bears are a different team. They run the first game of the year. Bear down. Let's go keep JF1, man. I want to keep JF1 because I don't want to mess up the chemistry in the locker room. But we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that part of the show, man. But, but I want to keep Justin for that specific reason, just alone. Right. But let's keep it going. And we got something that it comes up again, man, about Ryan Poles' draft class. This is the NFL all-rookie offense. I'm going to read off the names. C.J. Stroud, Bijan Robinson, Jordan Addison, Puka Naku, Rashee Rice, Sam Laporta, DeJuan Jones, Osiris Torrey, Peter Squandrons, and look at that boy right there, offensive line, right tackle, Darnell Wright. Darnell Wright is on the all-rookie offense team, man. The proof is in the pudding. So, CJ, what do you got to say about this, man? He's been pretty good all season, pancaking dudes, being healthy. He had a couple of hiccups in there, but he's a rookie. But this lets you know that Ryan Poles knows what he's doing, right?
Yeah, it definitely lets you know exactly what he's doing. He has an eye for talent. A lot of experts who, like I said, I keep going back to the expert because it seems like it's a narrative being pushed with some of these players that they'll come in and say, okay, this guy overreached or this team overreached. It's going to take him this amount of time or this amount of time. But the fact of the matter is that Darnell Wright has not disappointed. He hasn't really disappointed this season. Now, he's played against some very good, defensive ends to where he may have gotten beat a few times, but you rarely saw it. So the fact that we got a right tackle that could be a potential Pro Bowler within the next couple years, it tells you right then and there that Ryan Poles is ahead of the curve with the Bears, development, and also with the Bears, offensive line move forward. So I expect him to make some more improvements to that offensive line, whether it be in the draft or whether it be a free agency. You got to give Ryan Poles time to develop his team. And I like the fact what he's been doing over the last several years with this development and getting the players to fit this team and to put this team in the right spot, which is a playoff team.
Yeah, man, because there was a lot of flack for that, man. You know, Ryan Poles was bringing in journeyman, offensive linemen, you know what I'm saying, to come help protect Justin Fields. Like, the offensive line has been a problem for Chicago Bears for a long time for Justin Fields or Jay Cutler or anything like that. Ryan Poles, as a former offensive lineman in himself, we all expected his expertise to be an offensive lineman. So we're not expecting nothing less for him to pick a guy that he wants on his team to start at right tackle to be on the all-rookie offensive line. I mean, the all-rookie team. This is what we expect from Ryan Poles as a former offensive lineman. I expected nothing less from him picking a guy in the top 10, you know what I mean, to protect Justin Fields on the right side, because look at what's going on. Everybody wanted that kid that's in Philly. What's his name? Jalen. What's the kid in Philly? The defensive end or the defensive tackle?
Jalen Carter.
They wanted Jalen Carter, but look how Darnell Wright is right now.
But you can't get mad at the pick on how you made the all-rookie team.
Hold on, bro.
Now, that was me, man.
Okay, yeah. All right.
So,
go ahead and finish your work, man.
Hold on. All right, I'm back, man. I'm back. I apologize, people. I apologize.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, so shout out to Darnell, man. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. But we're going to get into the next part of this show, man. And we can't do nothing without a show about talking about the QB1, man. We can't do it. It's impossible. It's controversial, man. It's trending news. Every time Justin Fields do anything, good or bad, you got to talk about it, man. So let's talk about the good right now, man. He's the only cornerback in history to have 10 games with, I think, 1 touchdown and with at least 1 passing and run touching. The only quarterback in Bears history to have that, man. So put a feather in Justin Fields' hat for being a dual threat quarterback, man. He needs to be respected as a guy that can do it with his legs and he can do it with his arm. And it's looking like over the season he's gotten better with his arm. Managing the game, not taking sacks, throwing the ball away, throwing in the flat. Because I'll never forget that he hurt himself against the Minnesota Vikings, running to the left, trying to throw to the left, and got his hand hurt for those 4 weeks. I think when Justin Fields went out for those 4 weeks, he realized I'm part of the problem. I'm not doing what the playbook tells me what to do. I'm not believing in what my eyes in front of me or running backs and guys are in the flat. So, CJ, what do you got to say about Justin Fields right here as far as his the 10 games with at least 1 pass, 1 rush? And what do you think about his maturity as a quarterback in the last 6 games since he's been back off his injury?
Right. Well, I think the thing that I noticed the most is the fact that Justin is not forcing plays as he used to be forcing plays, whether that's passing the ball or whether that's running. You know, you can tell that the coach has kind of gotten his ear like, hey, man, you got to calm down out there. Don't force something that ain't there. You know, take what the defense gives you. And that's what you're seeing him slowly progressing and slowly doing. And what that equals to is managing the game, making the right decisions, not turning the football over, which he has done. You know, and I think that's been the biggest thing is him not turning the football over. And that's why the Bears have been in some of these games, have been winning some of these games as of late, because you got a defense out there that can keep you in games, but it's important for your quarterback to also not turn the ball over to get those wins.
Man, I agree with you, bro. I agree with everything that you said. But let's keep it moving, man. Justin Fields, man. You know, a lot of people thinking, hey, Evie said, I'm going to remember this for the rest of my life, talking about his last game against the Atlanta Falcons. You know, it was a good game. It was in the snow. You know what I'm saying? Him and DJ was cooking. The offense was cooking. The defense was doing their thing. They shut down a top 10 defense. The Atlanta Falcons is a top 10 defense, man. And Justin played his best game against them. So, you know, do you think that this is his last game as a Chicago Bear?
I don't think so. But I can't go off of what I believe is all about what the Bears, what they want to do. But if I'm Ryan Poles, you built this team around this guy. He's your centerpiece. Why would you want to break that up? You brought in DJ Moore. Do you think DJ Moore is gonna connect and play with a Caleb Williams? Or Caleb Williams has to learn the speed of the game when he comes in. He has to learn all those different things. So now you put your team, instead of your team being hit by 2 or 3 years in the rebuilding process, now you go backwards. It's not very smart. That's all I'm gonna say on that. You got to put the team around this guy right here.
Yeah, man, it goes to your point because we got DJ Moore saying he is him. I want him to be the quarterback. Now it's on the higher ups. This is coming from your number one wide receiver, man. How much weight do you think this holds coming from DJ Moore about this is who he wants to be his quarterback for the future, man? What do you think about this, man?
That's why he came here, G. Walker. That's why he wanted to play with Justin Fields. That's why a lot of players want to play with Justin Fields. It's the things that Justin has done, to this point, to where they got wide receivers believing in him. They got running backs believing in him. It has a team believing in him. It's a talent that's there. What he did, the running, all that, the spectacular plays. They see something in Justin Fields as, man, I want to play with this guy. I want to play with him. I like the way he plays. He always keep his mind focused and keep his mind in the right direction. He never gets rattled. So again, it's all about what he shows out there as a leader, as a quarterback. DJ Moore wanted to play with Justin Fields. He wanted this. So the fact that, he's bagging up his quarterback, he believes in his quarterback, Justin, his confidence at an all-time high. So yeah. I hope the Bears see that. I hope the organization sees that and keep this kid moving forward.
Yeah, man, and I agree with you, man, because that's one of the only reasons why, I think Justin Fields is staying on the team is build the chemistry. Why build the chemistry so high to just to get rid of it?
Right.
I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think chemistry could put you places where football numbers might not come up all the time if the chemistry is not high. If the chemistry is not high, just maybe DJ Moore doesn't catch that pass. Or maybe Justin Fields doesn't get out of the jam of a sack. Or maybe Tariq Stevenson doesn't get an interception like that because the chemistry and the bond that they have is so strong when they believe in each other. They're just going all out. So what you're doing, you could potentially jeopardize that. Bringing a young quarterback in to learn the system, gain the wide receivers trust, gain the defense trust, and you're right there on the cusp of pretty much eclipsing and probably winning your division next season. If you beat the Packers today, you split the division because you beat the Lions once, you beat the Vikings once, you haven't beat the Packers once. So let's keep it going. So if you split today, that means that your team has came along so you could potentially win the division next season with Justin Fields as your quarterback next season. I think that your chances drop with a rookie quarterback next season because Jordan Love is here. Kirk Cousins is going to be back. Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff is there. So you have to keep the continuity going with your quarterback that's been playing against these guys and splitting wins in the division this year. You know what I'm saying, C?
Hey, you hit it right on the head. I couldn't agree with you more, man. Everything you said is absolutely correct. That's what I feel like what Ryan Poles should do, but we'll see what happens, man. It's all about what the organization wants to do moving forward. But good point, G. Walker. Very good point.
Thank you. Yeah. Let's keep it going, man. And he said, I said it before, I'm going to keep saying I want my quarterback, bro. DJ wants the guy to be the quarterback, man. And that's fine, man. He having his career year with Justin Fields as his quarterback. Why would you risk that? I want this guy to be my quarterback, man. I don't want to play with nobody else, man. So if Justin potentially didn't get hurt for those 4 weeks, Justin Fields leaving his career here in Chicago would be nothing. He would have balled out even more. DJ Moore would have had more touchdowns. Justin Fields probably would have had more rushing touchdowns, passing touchdowns, and everything like that. So, hey, man, I understand where he's coming from, man. So before we get into that, we're going to get into this next thing right here. CJ, what are your keys to the game today, man? What do we have to do to beat the Packers, bro? Because I think they're a loaded team on both sides of the ball, in all honesty. What are the keys to the game today?
I want the defense to put Jordan Love on his ass. I want them to attack that offense. I want them to attack him. I want them to make him have that look on his face like, oh, man, I don't want to play today. Like, you got to put fear to this kid, man. This kid was playing like he didn't have no fear against the Bears. He was doing all that and doing what he was doing. He was smiling, playing. So you got to put that fear in his heart, man, and they got to do it today. They got to start with that front four getting pressure. They got to start with the linebackers doing what they're doing. They got to end with that secondary.
Yeah, man, I agree. I think the keys to the game is definitely have to put that boy on his ass because the first time we played Jordan Love, he looked like a four-time MVP. He looked like he won a Super Bowl. There was no pressure for him. He did whatever he wanted, but we are a different Bears team today. This Bears team is different today. This defense is different. We got Montez Sweat. We didn't have Montez Sweat when we first played him. JJ wasn't getting interceptions like that. Tyreek wasn't getting interceptions like this. We didn't have TJ Edwards playing his best game where he's over 100 and some tackles already. Edmonds. So this is a totally different defense, man. So my keys to the game will be pressure the quarterback, sack the quarterback, get interceptions, offense. Let's get the ball in the end zone. Let's get the ball in the end zone. The defense gives you turnovers. Let's get up 6. If not, let's get up 3. But do not leave empty possessions on offense against a team that's potentially a playoff team. It's not going to work for 4 quarters of a game. You have to score the ball when the defense gives you a short field. We have to do that, man. We have to do that. We got to do that. But before we get out of here, we're going to these are the guys that's out, man. These guys are out. This just came in. These are the inactives for today's game. Darnell Mooney, Donta Foreman. And the biggest one is Jalen Johnson, man. Jalen Johnson is not in today. He's out. Jalen Johnson is out for today's game. So these are the guys that's hurt. These guys are hurt. But we went through a lot of content, about an hour almost. CJ, this is our favorite part of the show, man. You see what's going down right there, man. You see
Shout out to Coach Dicker, man. Shout out to Coach Dicker, man. Because Keyshawn Johnson, yeah. I can't believe all those guys picked Green Bay, but all right. Coach gonna make y'all look stupid today. I promise y'all that.
this probably an old meme because you know how the Bears gonna be the Bears. We're gonna pick. So CJ, we're gonna do our picks, man. So who are you picking for today's game, bro? And what's the score?
Man, I gotta pick them Bears to get this team from not getting to the playoffs. I think it's gonna be a close game. I got the Bears winning. I'm gonna say I got the Bears. I'm gonna say 28-24.
28-24. You know what I like the score, CJ? I think the last score you predicted was pretty spot on, and I think I agree with you. So I'm gonna go with you, man. 28-24. That's tough, man. You know what? I'm gonna change it, man. I'm gonna say 21-17 Bears because I don't trust the offense, bro. I don't trust this offense when the defense gives them, opportunity after opportunity because that's all they showed us, man. Luke Gessie hasn't put together a second half offense performance to save his life. He hasn't done it yet. So as much as I want to go 28, I'm gonna go 21, man. Against this defense, the Packers defense is pretty good. So, I think I'm gonna go there. But go ahead.
And you know what, G. Walker? Luke Gessie is 0-1 against Green Bay. Now, this is gonna prove everything Aaron Rodgers said about this guy. Was he really the guy that created the offense as far as in Green Bay, or was it all Aaron Rodgers? If he loses today, Luke Gessie will be fired today. I guarantee you that.
Ooh, hey, we're gonna have to screen. We got you in 4K saying he getting fired today. CJ, hey, that's going up as a real if you correct, boy. That's going up. But hey, man, look, to everybody that's in here, man, thank you for coming to the CNG Podcast pregame show, man. It's the last game of the season, man. This has been fun, man. I can't complain. So, hey, if you like this, go on the windycityendzone.football website to check out our pregame show. Check out Shane. Check out Pat, check out CCP, check out all the other podcasts that's on there, man. Great articles, great reads, videos, all of it's up there, man. windycityendzone.football. Shout out to Pat, shout out to Shane. But hey, if you're new here and you like what you heard and you like what you saw, me and my partner, I'm G. Walker, one half of the CNG Podcast.
Yo, I'm CJ, the other half of the CNG Podcast.
So hey, if you want to follow us on Facebook, you can. If you want to, hey, TJ, tell about the YouTube page, man, what we got going on over there.
Yeah, you guys you heard what G. Walker said. Follow us on the Facebook page of the CNG Podcast on Facebook. Also, go check us out on YouTube at the CNG Podcast. And yo, go check us out on X at the CNG .podcast on X. Go check us out, man. We everywhere, bro. We everywhere.
We trying to be, man. So, hey, Bears win today. I got the Bears 21-17. What's your score, CJ?
Man, I got the Bears 28-24.
Man, I'm G. Walker, one half of the CNG Podcast.
Like I said, I'm CJ, the other half of the CNG Podcast.
We out. Bear down. We gone.
Bear down, baby.